don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house?
So, what's up? What's up? I'm gonna tell you what's up. We're about to pull up to the story concerning Tamar, Braxton, and Tommie Lee. At this point, I'm like, what's really going on with this JR? I mean, I'm seeing all these comments flying back and forth between who's on this side versus Tamar. I'm not here to take no sides. All entertainment, all things alleged. But for real, these girls got my attention. And I feel like right now, I hate to say it because my mind honestly did say, okay, Tommie Lee done won this last round. But then I'm thinking, wait a minute. It makes no sense for these two women to be going at it over him. Okay? Him right here looking like he about to put on or finish up the look of the costume with this haircut slick thing going on to put on his Confederate attire. Like that he puts on like every 3 weeks or so. I'm not understanding this. I'm not following this over him. But I'm going to tell you, I might be saying over him, but at the same time, when him get into that mind, okay? When a man gets into that mind and how powerful things can just spun out of control. Don't think he's not loving it. Because JR was the one talking about he's moving on with his life. He's no longer down with toxic situations. He needs peace. That man is a straight up clown. Now think about it. He's sitting up here entertaining two other toxic women. Like before he even entered the picture, we already knew Tommie's mouth is very vicious and she does not play fair because her being on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, that's when I was first introduced to her. As far as coming onto my screen, I'm like, woo, this woman got a whole lot going on and then some, and she don't care how she gotta get it. Meaning she gonna perform for that camera, she gonna hit below the belt, she's willing to put pause, like just go the full nine, like what they want for that reality drama. She was willing to bring it and back it up, so to speak. Then I'm seeing all these like mug shots when somebody had revealed that. So then getting back to Tamar, it's only so much you can say to a person like that. Now, I'm not saying I'm like all team Tamar because I'm not. Matter of fact, I don't mean nobody's team. I'm just doing me, just, giving my opinion. That's it. But it just seems like, okay, Tamar, there comes a time when it's just time out. There comes a time when you just got to ball out gracefully. Now, you already just said that you're not trying to compete with no, basically, reality person, like with a career who ain't even got a career, but happen to get on TV through reality. Which shout out to all the reality people as well. Because sometimes it's just like you get it how you get it. But there's a cutoff time. Where's the cutoff time? Because see, Tamar, she thinks she got a slick mouth too. And she do. Because, she done read Tommie real good already. Because see, I think what's really bothering Tommie is the fact when Tamar called her out and said she was a C-head. Because now Tommie keeps bringing it up. So anytime a person keeps bringing up something, it bothered them. So that is what cut her. As far as like, okay, let me get back at this because now she's trying to go there and that's not me. Like, I got to defend my name. But the fact that JR, I mean, come on. This woman, Tommie done sat up here and recorded the conversation between her and JR. She done recorded it.
She should be supporting you.
Yes.
And then when he went after her, then she came out with a comment. Of course. Yeah. But I haven't, between you and I ain't talked to Tamar. And
His favorite words, between you and I.
When I said I didn't want to be with her.
Oh!
She's been trying to get with me ever since.
Oh!
She's been trying to get with me since.
Kind of weird.
We did.
Like, let that one sizzle for a minute. You done recorded it? Are you serious? What? And Tamar, you can hear for yourself, just like the rest of us done heard some of it. It wasn't nice. And like, Tommie was like, he don't even know me. He just met me. But he felt that comfortable to start talking about that woman that I don't know if he was so in love. No, how can you be in love with somebody that you just completely turn it around? And you talking about you just purposely hurt this woman. And then you already knew that her and Tommie got issues already. Like, you ran over there to the other side. Now, my thing is, I guess Tommie is done because, she the one at this game talking about he flew her out. She the one at a professional, basketball game with this man. He flew her out, she said. Then she talking about what her turnoff was when he paid for whatever hotel that was in points. She wasn't feeling that. She talking about he drives a Bentley. Okay. But she drives a Rolls Royce. Okay. Now, Tommie, she was looking really nice looking girl. But it's that mouth. Tamar. Ooh. But don't get me wrong. I would hope, my look was looking on point too. If I done had this done, that done, had the money to get this done, that done. But I'm not interested in all that. I respect who do it how you do it. But then Tamar, you done had this, that, and the third done too. But at the same time, Lord Jesus, Tamar, when you put that face on, when you crying, girl, when you hurt, because I know this has got to be a hurtful thing. So I pray that you're not crying in front of JR, as you was begging him to get back with you after he done put you out. You was already wondering who's there for you when you got robbed. Okay, look, you done talked about getting, I'm so mad at this girl. I just don't know what to do. You done talked about getting robbed. What you trying to do? Let him rob you of your mind? What you trying to do? Just lose it all mentally to go back and forth with somebody over him when he already done told you, he already done showed you who he is. Obviously, this man likes toxicity himself, loves it, feeds on it. Let him tell her that he was doing okay with being behind the scenes. He been doing celebrities. He don't need this come up. He talking about the show that they met on approached him. Then the creator of the show, the executive producer, had to hop in, Holly Robinson Pete, to say, no, that's not how it went. It did, let me remind you. Even she had to get in to basically check him. Because basically, now this man is sitting up here elevating himself more highly than what he should. Okay? It ain't like he's trying to esteem you, Tamar. He ain't trying to do that. He's trying to take you down. Because he's dealing with some forces inside. He wants you where he's at if you're not already there. But to get involved in women bickering back and forth, JR, you already knew what you was getting yourself into because I'm sure you did your research. You honestly do seem like you got sense enough to do that. And you went after the one person that has already been spoken about. Well, ain't no time, I ain't gonna say the one person, but who's already been spoken about to have beef with Tamar. And then Tamar, you want to sit up here and brag on it? Like it's a prize to be accepted back by him? Once again, what he already done showed you? Man, talk about, is your mind that weak that you just needed a man by any means necessary? You done already spoke out about how David did you, okay? When you was dealing with him, how he did you, okay? Like, when does the signs come about to a woman to know, oh, that's a flag, that's a flag, that's a flag. That means stop. That means cut it off. How far does it really have to go? Because now you back and forth again with Tommie, tit for tat, because I know you're going to have a comeback. I know you're going to have something to say because Tamar, you the type, you won't shut your mouth. You keep going and going and going and going. Like, you sitting up here on Elanya show, and you know how Elanya get down. You was on her show at one time with your sisters. They was on there telling you about yourself. It took your mother to get you to stop talking. Miss Evelyn had to stop in to tell you to shush it. That you will not be disrespectful to your elder. Because you just kept going on and on like like the world owes you something. Because right now, you are getting a form of some type of payback. Because whatever these forces are that's coming at you, they ain't nothing nice. And Tamar, you know the word. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. You know who you done wrong by. You had Vince. You had a life of your own. You had a family of your own. You had a career of your own. You were very, successful. No, it wasn't on your sister's level, Toni Braxton level. But you did carve out your own niche. You having these issues with this 20-something-year-old girl. Then your best friend, he winds up in the hospital. Then you having a twerk off with this girl. Then y'all going into prayer. And then now y'all was going back and forth. When does it stop, Tamar? When is enough enough? Women, if it ain't working and you find yourself in a whirlwind under unforeseen circumstances, and then just the unnatural things continue to happen, it will honestly make you say, could I possibly be the cause and effect of some of these things that are happening? Is it something that I need to look at within? Because one thing I don't like, again, just my opinion, but one thing I don't like, I just have never been a fan, and I'm going to probably say this often than not, but after a woman gets hurt, so hurt by a man, I notice what these celebrities do, especially when they're trying to give advice after they just been put through it, but at that moment they sound like everything is just wonderful. It's a wonderful life. But after they get done wrong, I'm into self-love. I want to love myself first. What happened to self-preservation? To love yourself. What happened to that? If you don't have to go through heartache, hardship, heartbreak, humiliation, embarrassment, like being looked at of the lowest of lows, downtrodden, then why let someone take you there? JR is showing all the signs for what he said he didn't want. I think he is that person. For what he's saying he didn't want in a woman, I think he is that type of man. I think, Tamar, you meeting your match once again, probably times 10. And he's a mature age himself. But when that seed is already in somebody, it's just steady growing. Like them roots done settled, steady growing. Fruit is steady multiplying. And then who you are, Tamar, oh my gosh. Some people is connected. Unfortunately, some people is connected through trauma, some form of trauma. Some people is connected through some like weird pain. Like, I'm gonna hurt you because you done hurt me. Tit for tat. Because I don't get it. Tamar, you should know what a good man is. If that's what you want in your life now. And again, it's just different things that attract different ones. So y'all are attracted to each other, connected to each other for a reason. You better look into that. Because he on some other stuff. He already knew what he was getting himself into with you. You didn't know. And he's playing some type of game with you. And it's working.